Flags are at half-staff at the UN and in his home country of Ghana, in honor of the first black African to lead the world body. Among his accomplishments, 2 terms as Secretary General and a recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. CGTN's John Terrett starts off our coverage from New York.
Kofi Annan was a hugely popular Secretary General serving between 1997 and 2007. He once said, "You can take the man out of the UN, but you can't take the UN out of the man." Michael Muller is the Director General of the UN in Geneva.
It was unexpected. It is really bad for the world. We have lost the moral voice of the world today. It's bad for the world in so many other ways. He was a peacemaker. He was always in the forefront of trying to help people. He was a friend and part of my life, both professional and personal. And when I say that, I am also very aware of the fact that this is true for so many others of my colleagues and people around the world. So it's a heavy day.
Kofi Annan says he was most proud of the Millennium Development Goals, which he ushered in at the turn of the last century. 8 goals with very specific targets, including things like poverty, education, health and the environment. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2001 for his work in revitalizing the UN, steering it down a more humanitarian path. But there were clouds. When he was head of peacekeeping in 1993-94, he was apparently tipped off that a genocide may be coming to Rwanda. His critics accuse him of doing too little. In 1999, as the Secretary General, he apologized for the UN's work in Bosnia and the way it handled the crisis. He failed to get Security Council backing for the invasion of Iraq in 2003 and later called that invasion illegal. And then there was the oil for food scandal in Iraq. He and his brother were implicated. Kofi Annan was cleared of all charges against him. He spent the best part of the last decade running his foundation based in Switzerland. John Terrett, CGTN, New York.